Hello, hello. I don't know how I did that. I accidentally hit are we live? Accidentally hit invite guests. So I don't know. It said waiting for the guests, but I just went live, but I'm just like, I don't know what I just did. But anyways, we are making pierogies. I just made my own cheese from the milk that went bad. So I made my own crumbly cheese. So we are going to make some eggs and we're going to make the dough. And I will put my hair up. It is Sunday, and I'm just resetting my day today. Oh, okay. So we need some eggs. We need some eggs. Okay, so we need some eggs. I had a mango today already. I gotta test the eggs to see if they're good. So we're gonna put them in some water. So if an egg floats, then it's no good. If an egg goes down to the bottom, it is good. So I'm going to use this see-through bowl so you guys can see. Making the dough from eggs, flour, and a little bit of baking powder, I think. Yeah, that's it. And salt. That's it. So eggs. Yeah, put them in the water first. That one's good. You guys want to see it? That one's going to the bottom. That's good. So I'm just putting them back. Going to the bottom. Good. Let's try this one again. Yeah, that went to the bottom. Now we're going to use the other. I've had eggs that were not good, so I'm going to test them before I put them. How many am I going to do? I'm only going to do food for myself, maybe like some leftovers. Whatever I can get from that. I don't know how many I'm going to need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 7. Let's do 7. Okay, let's do 7 eggs. Hello, Christina or Christine. Hello. Sorry if I don't see your name right, but it's hard for me to see the small little print. I just turned 50 this weekend, so celebrate my birthday by myself now today. I didn't celebrate it by myself. Like, I went to the Legion and had one drink there, and I danced. There's a bunch of people dancing, and I went with my neighbors. Did I get them all? And I don't really drink. Like, that's been a couple years since I drank. The last time I had a drink, I think I had like this much wine at my mom's. And I don't drink because I had a drinking problem. I just don't drink. I just stopped wanting to drink because I used to work in a bar, so it just became not very that interesting to me. Okay, so now I need my whisker. I need my egg whisker. And I just used it for the milk when I was making the cheese. But you guys, if you want to know how to make this kind of cheese, it's the German kind of cheese. And if you want to know how to make this kind of cheese to make the pierogies, all you need to do is get some milk that has gone bad, gone bad, out of date. Don't throw your milk away when it's out of date. Just let it sit and let it get bad. and then you don't have to let it go bad, but it works better when you do that. So when you let it go a little bit sour, the milk, then you heat it up, heat the milk up and bring it to a slow boil. And then you let it boil for a few seconds, for a few minutes, and then you can put a little bit of vinegar or lemon juice in there, and it curdles it right up. And then you put it through a strainer. You put it through a strainer, and then you got cheese. And then what I'm gonna do also is I have to put it in these to make the pierogies. I'm gonna have to put some egg in that in the cheese so it sticks together more. All right, so we're gonna put some salt in this dough. I'm gonna put probably half a tablespoon. We're using ocean salt. And I am going to put a little bit of salt in this too, so we're going to do that now. Just going to do that. Salt it. Okay. We're done with the whisk. I got to get one more egg to put in the cheese. I mean, in the cheese curds. So grab one more egg. And oh yeah, and for this cheese here, you don't want the egg white, you just want the yolk. So what I'm going to do is just go over the sink, and I've got water in there right now. And I'm going to get rid of the white right in the water. Just put it from one half a shell to the other shell. There we go. We got it. We got the little yellow part. Okay. We're going to put that right in there. I got water in my sink. I'm going to let it hot, fresh water. So I'm going to use my hands, and we're going to mix this together. Hey, JB. Oh, someone trying to call me. I don't know. I just heard boop, boop, boop. But I accidentally went live, so I would go live with a guest, but I don't even know how to do that. So, how's it going, JB? It was my birthday this whole weekend. Well, it was on the 29th, but it's my 50th, so I'm celebrating still. I'm just celebrating I like to celebrate every day. You know what I mean? Every day of the year, you guys know already. All right, so we're going to put this aside and make the dough now. So all we have in here is salt and eggs. And now, there goes my pepper on the floor. Now we're going to put some flour in there. Yes. I did 7 eggs. So we're just going to start off with, and a little bit of baking powder. A little bit of magic. Got to put a little bit of magic. Oh, you hear the sirens? There's science in the small town. All right, now we're just going to get our hands in there and make, this is kind of like egg noodles. You know, that's what you can make with this dough too. Basically, it's the same dough as egg noodles to make the pierogies. Same as egg noodles. So basically, eggs, flour, baking powder, and salt. And I just put I did 7 eggs, and I did 2 cups of flour. 2 little bowls of flour. I think that's like a cup. maybe a cup and I don't know, maybe a cup and a half, maybe. So we still got, and this is like enough. Now we're gonna get it out of the bowl. And we're gonna get it on the counter. And then we got to get the roller out. The rolling pin. The rolling pin. We gotta move that. And I already cleaned my counter, so we're just gonna put the rest of it. You know, to make this dough, you don't even actually don't need a bowl at all. You just put the flour on the table, and then you do it the way they do on the internet. You know what I mean? So you have to put the flour on the table, and then you put the eggs right in there, and you just mix it all up. I also took the hard shell off all the mangoes that I ate for the last couple days. I ate like almost a whole box of mangoes. So I got all these mango seeds. I'm going to grow them. And yeah, I'm going to grow them. I look great for 50. Thanks. Yeah, I even went to the Legion yesterday. That's like the only drinking bar here. Like Legion and the fishing game is the only thing that we have here as a drinking place where people can go drinking. And then I guess at the arena maybe too. I don't know. Maybe at the arena when they have certain things going on at the arena then too. But other than that, people just stay in their houses, I guess. But yeah, they were dancing. It was like there was a band, live band there. It was kind of like playing like the like 60s and the old music from 60s and 70s. So I was wearing my cool skirt that I made, and I kind of fit it in there with dancing with all the old ladies and old men. I went there for one drink. And it's only open till like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something. It's like closes early, and they have like karaoke once a month. I think it's this weekend coming up, but I won't be there because I was invited to go somewhere with my mom, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll video something when I go on my little adventure with my mom. All right, so I'm just gonna wet my hands a little bit because this dough, I think I put a little bit too much flour at the beginning. All right. We will put more flour yet, but I just want it to be all really absorbed. And I'm going to put flour right here. And then I got to get the water ready. But I think I might have to do half and half at a time. Rolling this out half and half dough at a time because I don't have that much space. I'm just cleaning off my hands over the sink. All right, let's cut this in half. Put this on the side. Yeah. Okay, let's get the roller out. I've been really rethinking my life, and I need to do something because, like, I literally can't afford to live here by myself. I need to get either a roommate for now or move somewhere else because I can't even afford to friggin' buy myself no self-care or nothing, no groceries, nothing. And I'll pay his dues, pay rent, my insurance. My insurance is like on $180 or something like that, Is that crazy? My car insurance, but I also have house insurance on that, so it's crazy amount of freaking insurance I have to pay. I took too much flour. But yeah, it's ridiculous having to live like this every month. I'm still paying off the dog's ashes so they can go send that I can get her sent to get cremated. She hasn't even been cremated yet. She's still in the freezer. Put too much flour on this. I don't want it to stick, so I should probably put the pot of water on right now. So we want to get it as thin as we can. And this is noodle dough, so it's not easy. I don't have my noodle machine working because I don't have the handle for it. It got left behind when I left a bad situation years ago. Who knows where it would be. But yeah, I don't know if you can get parts for your noodle maker. So I gotta do this, roll it out. And then noodle dough is like harder to roll because it's harder dough. Get the flour out of the way. So you want to do is you boil them first, and you just bring it to a boil, and then they're done. And then basically, if you want to, you can fry them in some butter, or you can make like a cream sauce. I don't have any cream, so I'm gonna have to do the frying. And then you can make some sauce. Then you fry them, and they're so good. All right, I think that's good. Work out. Okay, so let's get the water on first. I just washed my hair today, so I feel good. I woke up and I was like, I need to wash my hair today because like my hair just felt grubby. I just said, your hair. Oh, my hair. Oh, that's what you said. Okay. It's hard for me to read. You know how it is, JB. It's hard for me to read the chat. Okay. We don't want it all the way to the top because we want to put some salt in there too. We don't want it all the way to the top because that will boil over. We're gonna use this bowl to make the pierogies. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my hand. I know you can use a spoon. Maybe I'll do that. Works better, maybe. Not having my hands dirty. Okay, I want it to be a little bit wet dough because I want to wet the dough a little bit so it will stick. Let's take the flour off, basically. Okay, so we're going to grab a spoon. Add a little bit more to it. I might need a bigger bowl to do this. Where's my towels? Oh, of course my towels are never in here. They're in my bedroom right now. I'm going to use a bigger bowl. I'm going to use this one. We're going to flour it up first. And then we're going to flip it over easy as it. And then we're going to go around the edge. And that's how you do it. But you should push it a little bit harder because I didn't even cut it all the way. Anyway, see that? How perfect. So I just go with my fingers and squeeze it together. Squeeze it together. I'm going to put that one over there. I'm just going to cut off these ends that are double. We're going to use that dough again. Room is a big thing. Roll it out a little bit more. It wants to stick to the rolling pin, so it's not working very well. All right. I'm going to turn it over again. So I want the sticky side to be on this side. Get some big spoonful, and I want to kind of squeeze it in there. Squeezing it a little bit. Give it a little squeeze. We're going to do a little bit more. Give it a little squeeze. Sometimes it needs a little squeeze. Then we're going to just flip it over. We'll close it up. And I hear the water already boiling. Oh, the cheese kind of gone through it a little bit. Cheese got through it a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't affect the sticking it together. But as soon as the water is boiling, I put these in. We're going to go over there and make one more. I would like the dough to be a little bit thinner. I know my hair is not, I put a ponytail on, but I guess I didn't put it on enough. I'll show you guys here. So I got it like that. And then I grab this and I just cut it. It's hard to show you guys and do it at the same time. Oops. Now we just got to peel it off. I hear the water boiling. Let's get this off here. Gotta squeeze this all together. That's why you have noodle machines, because this stuff is not as, this dough is very tough. Make sure it's closed. Things are always in the way. This is what it's like to make things from scratch. I've already made the cheese, but you guys know that one only takes about maybe 10 minutes to make that. Oh yeah, water's boiling now. I wanted to put at least four in there at once, maybe 5. So, all right, let's make the other 2. Kind of turn this down a bit. We don't want to boil all our water out. And put a little bit more water in it because some of the water is already boiled out. Okay, it'll give us time to make these ones. Yeah, I've been super busy trying to do the reset today, like, set my schedule for next week for the readings too, because I'm coming back to do that now this week. So I know I missed some, but maybe people will be there more if I take a little time off, because I feel like I've done a lot of readings and there's not enough views to like really do it as much. So maybe it's okay to take off time sometimes. Well, sometimes it's inevitable to take time off. We have to do things in real life. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're human. We're still humans having we're still spiritual beings having a human experience, I'm going to say. Okay, so let's roll this one out a little bit more. I just like to use up the dough that's already been used. I like to use that up. Don't like to have too much of it at the end. So I have the whole other piece there of dough, which I could probably make into noodles if I don't need it for this. Yeah, you can always make it into noodles, and then you could always put flour in the noodles and make them floury, then store them in the freezer like that, uncooked. Yep, you can do that. See, the more reused the dough is, the harder it gets. So I want it thinner, so then it's not as chewy. All right. I'm going to make this one. I'm going to make this one differently. We're going to make this one like a little pearl. I mean, a little pearl. We're going to make it a parcel, like where I make it like squeeze all the tops together, the ends. And we're going to put more in there, because more fits in there when you're doing that. I want it to be all dough. See what I'm making? So I can use it all up. I don't have to reuse it again. It's gonna be. All right, I think we're gonna go boil these now. Only got a little bit left to do, so let's boil these ones. And I need one of these, and I need a plate or a bowl that I'm going to put them in. These. All right. Okay, maybe I have a little time. Maybe a little time. All right, let's make another one. I think I'm not going to do the whole dough. Okay, I turned the water down so it's not like boiling or anything, so we're good. I just want to get them all done before I start boiling because it only takes a few minutes and you can't leave it. So, and I gotta do it quick. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Maybe the little one works better. Definitely work better. Look at that. That's how it's supposed to cut right off. The other one is too thick to cut it good like that. Let's put this other one over like that. Okay, I lied. And then the ends you can just make like noodles and boil them, and then like even the pieces you just boil. Cut them. Just cut them into pieces and kind of like make like a little with this one here. The other dough I'm gonna make it into nice noodles, but this one here I'm just gonna, and you can fry these too. Make like little crackers type of things. You can bake them probably too. I'm just gonna cut them in pieces. There we go. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, we're gonna do is I'm gonna slowly go bring these in there. Actually, I'm gonna put this one in first because it's the biggest one. And then I'm gonna turn the water up to boil. This one at a time. Make sure you don't splash. Make sure they're closed still. I'm gonna probably cook these in there. These are the pieces. And then we'll do the other four together. And you just want to bring it to a boil and take them out. You find an exciting excuse to show some ass, and we are in business. Not easy to make those. Love those. They are good though, huh? Maybe we need a bigger bowl. I think we need a bigger bowl or something. Something bigger. Maybe. Let's see. Alright, we're boiling. I just want them to... These pieces are done. Slippery little shuckers. Actually, I should have put them in a strainer. Like a strainer, that's where I should have put them. Because there's going to be water at the bottom of this. I got the dough a little bit thicker, so I want to just make sure that they're done. But I think they're done. I think they're done. Alright, we're going done. And then I got fried them in butter. And these are not small either. I'm just going to put some other ones in before I take that last one out, because that last one is a big one, so I have that in there for a little bit longer. Doing homemade meals, it does actually make a mess, but you see the difference in color? Yeah, this one is done now. This is the big one I did. Yeah. This big baby. I do like them with some nice cream sauce, so. All right, we're gonna leave them, and we're gonna get. Are we gonna get the margarine ready now? Put you guys over here. Okay. Why does my fridge always not close on me? The other ones are done now. Yeah, we're done now. There. Yeah, the cleanup is always the thing. Is like, no, I gotta clean all the mess up. I'm gonna move this over here now. We're done with that. And now we're gonna move the pan over here. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Sorry about the madness. Sorry about the madness. Alright, so now we're going to put some butter in here. Where's it? Okay, we're just gonna use a spoon, I guess. Put some butter. I do have oil. You can fry them in oil too, but I like butter better. It tastes more margarine on this one. And this one does taste like butter when you make things with it. So I like the flavor of butter if I don't have the flavor of the cream, right? Did you guys know the secret to good cookies is browning your butter first? When you make cookies, brown your butter first in a pan. Make it nice and brown. And then put it in your dough, like to make your cookies. That's a little secret that I have discovered about that. Butter is not a bad thing. It's one of the good fats that we can have is butter, especially if it's real butter. Not talking about like all the margarines that have all the plastics in them. Sometimes we're forced to eat those ones. fix my hair. All right, let's put one in here. Put this big baby in there. Look at all the water in there. Get these out now. This is a lot. See, I got all this mess to clean up. I should like refill my sink now. So I can get that done once I'm like this too. Gotta get water in there or else it'll... Sorry about all the noise, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's go check this. Woo! Look at that. We are burning. Okay, let's take it off the burner for a minute. We need our fork. Where did that go? Don't leave it while you got it on high. I gotta turn it down. Turn it down. Turn that around. And then we're gonna turn this baby over. Let's squeeze this down. Well, they don't need to, but I wanted this one to be. I should turn it back up because I should have just been here to watching it. Doesn't really need turning down because we want them nice and brown. Okay, turn it back up. And then I'm going to dump this out too. Oh, yeah. Oh, I done that before I cook. Oh, we're just going to put that in here. And we'll loosen the dough on this plate, on this bowl. Oh, yeah. These are my mangoes that I'm going to go put in dirt. I'd had them in water and I just took them out of the water. And there's one more left there. I got 2 more mangoes left to eat. So that's my mango story. Ate a whole box of mangoes on my 50th birthday. All right, we need another plate. I gotta put the flour away. We need another plate. Put the fried ones in there. Sheesh. There's one-hander stuff. All right. Okay, look at them. That one's nice and I think we gotta put more. I think we gotta put more flour. I mean, more flour. We gotta put more butter. More butter. Okay, we put more butter. Yeah. All right, let's grab some more butter. I think they're done. That was done too. Put some more in there. I'm gonna fry these little suckers too. I'll just wait until maybe there's a little there. See what's more done. If you don't want them done too much like that, like you don't want them too brown. Oops. These ones are good, I think, too. The rest of these in there. You guys gonna have one with me? There's some dark ones already there. Yeah, this is something you can't walk away from when you're doing this. All right. Water. Turn that off. All right. Let's cut one up. Let's cut one up. I'm going to use this plate. Oh, wait. I'm not going to use that plate. I'm going to put these in there. Take it off the heat. Okay. Let's go grab a little plate. And see how many dishes, so many dishes I used. Oh, and I should probably put this in something so it doesn't get like all like, you know what I mean? Like dried up. Let's put it in there. And let's put it. Nope. Let's put it over it so we don't dry it out. My stove was clean when I started out. All right, let's get the one that's not too. I don't want the hottest ones. I'm gonna eat this one. Hey, Aussie Aussie! Making pierogies. Homemade pierogies with homemade cheese and homemade dough and everything. Bing. Oh, Ava's here too. Hello. Not used to everybody that I know. Looks like it is going to be delicious. Oh, I know. My mouth's all watering. Oh yeah, I was forgetting what I was grabbing now. A knife. Let's cut it open. Man, I need an assistant. That's what I was saying. I need an assistant. I need a roommate or also an assistant, right? And an assistant that's okay with, you don't have to be my roommate to be my assistant. But I mean, if you want to be my roommate and assistant, that would work out great. The only thing I can pay you with to have it to be my assistant is give you readings and or plants or stuff that I make. So we're gonna eat them like how Germans eat them. We just grab them and eat them. Oh, so good. All right. Let me say a little prayer. Thank you for letting me be here at 50. Woo woo. All right. You guys want a bite first? Here, have a bite. Look at that cheese in there. Mmm. Comfort food. What do you mean? Cass needs to, no. She is, has form. I have watermelon too. You guys see what I ate for supper yesterday? I had watermelon. What else did I have? Maybe you guys know. Oh yeah, fried potatoes. No, French fries. Mm. Gotta wiggle it to make the food go down. Wiggle it. Man, I don't want to get fat. It probably happened when I'm 50. I mean, none of that. So I planted some lilies yesterday. Lilies of the valley. We had them growing under the trees, and I planted them in the little pots that are the little boy and girl pots thingy, like little metal things. And one of them was like falling over today. I want to like nail them onto the tree or something so they don't fall off. I want them to be right on the tree or something. And then they'll be in the shade. Mm. They are, Ava. They're so good. Oh, German food is good. It's like, you know, when you're used to it as a German kid, like getting the food all the time, you take it for granted. But once you like move out on your own and you live on your own and you make it, You're so proud of yourself. I'd rather have homemade food than any fast food place or any restaurant food. I trust my food. I trust the food that I make. After what I've seen, what I've heard, what I witnessed, I trust my food. Man, you can go get a coffee from Tim Hortons. It doesn't even taste like it tastes like crap anymore. It like, doesn't taste good anymore. Make a coffee at home, tastes awesome. Like when I don't have coffee in the house and I am about to go buy coffee and I need a coffee, I'll go to Timmy's and grab a coffee. But do I enjoy it? No. I just need that caffeine. I need that caffeine fix. Mm. But I do love the flavor of coffee in the morning though. Hmm. Have you ever had German pierogies, any of you guys? Now you see how easy it is to make them? And everybody has milk in their house. Everybody usually has a little bit of flour. You don't need a lot of flour. Everybody usually has eggs. Like everybody has all the ingredients that you need to make these. They just take a little time because they're made with love. You gotta be willing to get your hands dirty and the dough. Oh, don't even start. I just turned 50 like this weekend, JB. I've always been this smart. Ah, you're so hilarious, JB. Never had them? Mm. They make that cheese that I was telling that I made that I used. You guys know how to make that because it's just boiled milk, boiled spoiled milk. That kind of rhymes. You boil spoiled milk and you bring it to a boil, and then you add a little bit of vinegar or lemon juice to it to make it a little bit that soury flavor, and then you strain it, and there you are. And to make the pierogies, you just add an egg yolk, a little salt to the cheese, and then you make your dough, which is just eggs, flour, and salt, and a little bit of baking powder, which I probably should not have put in there. I don't think they put baking powder in this, and that's probably why they kept fluffing up on me. I think they're supposed to be more solid, like a noodle. So I don't think you're supposed to put baking powder, so maybe leave that out. Then you can boil them like I did and then fry them, or you can just leave them boiled and cut them up and make a white cream sauce, which is just basically thick cream and some, salt and pepper and some butter or whatever to make the base, and then make the, you know, what do you call it, starch to make it thick. That's German things. You just boil them. You make the white sauce. You can actually make these too with you can make the cheese pierogies also with cream cheese. Mm-hmm. Maybe cream cheese and cottage cheese mixed together. If you didn't want to make your own cheese, that would be good too. Because this cheese does have the flavor of cream cheese because I found out you can make cream cheese with it too. All I needed to do is put that cheese in the blender with some salt, a little bit of lemon juice, and blend it up and make it smooth. And then you got to spread. But that was really good. Thank you for hanging out with me and making this with me. This is definitely a family treasury. My parents always made it. And, you know, sometimes we made sure the milk didn't make it to the milk truck so that we would get cheese or something. My dad would make either this kind of cheese or he'd make more mozzarella cheese. The mozzarella cheese has a little bit more to it to make it. I don't really know the details. I'll have to ask my mom. She would know because my dad and my mom would make them, but mostly my dad would make it, but my mom would know what it was. But that was it. I want to eat one of the ones that I want to eat one of the ones that oh, like full of dough and stuff, more cheese. All right, cheers. Mmm, beautiful. I made a couple scrunchies today, like the fabric ones. I think I want a little bit more salt. We got the ocean salt, Atlantic Ocean salt. I don't know if it's fake or real, but we're gonna pretend it's real. Mm. I like the real sauce. You like it with this? Oh, the red sauce. What kind of red sauce? Like marinara? Filled with cheese. Mmm. Getting ready to make some cone cheese. You say, or what am I seeing? Why am I can't even see. Oh, scrunchies. Crochet scrunchies. Oh, crochet. I have a problem with saying crochet or pronouncing it or spelling it. I made I make the crocheted ones too, but I haven't really been into crocheting too much. I leave the crocheting to my mom, my sister. I like the sewing more. I'll show them. Might as well show them to you guys. Oh, might as well show them to you guys. These are my carnations I got. I got from the neighbor lady downstairs, and she got me these balloons and the card, and she got me this too. And I did this today. I painted this today. I only had those markers, so I did this today. It was out of my book that I have, but yeah. Here they are. This is the one I made today. This is with small amount of fabric, so it's for like a kid. It doesn't stretch that far. And I made this one here today. Made that one today. I made those ones the other day. Those ones. Oh, and I started making. I want to make little dolly clothes. I'm gonna have to get myself a Barbie because I don't have any Barbies. And but I'm making a little Barbie outfit. Hold on, I'm dropping my phone. Making a little Barbie outfit. But I don't have a Barbie to like measure it. I need like a Barbie what do you call it? Form. There's one of them. And this was cut off of my skirt that I made for myself. And I got some little cutouts there from to make another dolly like top, and then more pieces for the back. Anyways, Here's all my cutouts for bandanas that I got. These ones are all for small bandanas. And these ones are all for large bandanas. And I when if I do crocheting, I use this wool. It's like the hairy wool. It comes in different colors. Anyways, I don't share a lot when I do that. And I don't know if you ever saw these mats that I make, Ava. Well, there's one there. There's one there. And I've got my own that I use too. There's one there. I make these. Yeah, they're really good to have beside your bed. So, like, you wipe your feet off before you get into bed. And you can put them in the washer. You can beat them out. Like, you know how in the olden times we used to always go outside and beat the rug? That's what I do with these ones. The back of it, it's all recycled fabric. The back of it is shopping bags, the fabric ones. So, that's the back of it. So close up. I need an industrial sewing machine though to make more of these. Cause I think it's really hard on my sewing machine. So yeah, I'm into a lot of things. I thought I turned the other light on in here. I guess I didn't even turn the light on in here today. I was just showing. I didn't make me in bed today, but anyways, I was just showing my mom how I made this skirt. Made this skirt out of like a shirt. The bottom of it has a shirt, and the top of it's jeans. And then I decided to make a shirt with the parts of that shirt, but I only have it in the front, only to the thigh, and to the. And so yeah, this is all loose here. And then I added this here. And then I added the sleeves, which I should have cut on a diagonal. I should have cut them this way. Because they're very, very just very out there. But anyways, you learn with every one you do. But just like the matching outfit. Then I was like, what can I do to put some jean on here too? I don't know. Might put little hearts or something on somewhere. Like little jean hearts or something. I don't know. But yeah. And there's the rest of the skirts I made. But I know I keep saying it, but I will make that video where I model them all for you guys. When I'm in that kind of a mood, you know. Oh, they're nice. Thank you. Thank you, Ava. But yeah, so I have my fairy spot here, Ava. Look at this. This is my front door. So I've created my fairy spot, and that's my studio. My whole living room is my studio. Yeah, everything. Got my one little spot right there to do my readings. I made all these things, but I have to still do the touch up with the resin, and I haven't done it yet. I'll get into the mood one of these days. And I always have to like get through these. Like I always get stuck in them. I'll walk through them, and then they'll try to like strangle me, like this one here. I have to figure out where this long strand is coming from, and I gotta cut it off because it's to two sides on both sides. So I gotta take it out. Yeah. Hey, my little. Anyways, I planted some sage. I'm waiting for it to come up. That one was from Valley Green. This one here's from Valley Green, and that one is from Muskoka or something. We'll see which ones come up first. I did it like a couple days ago. I just gotta keep my eye on him, make sure. Here's my special plants. They're not looking too pretty though, except for this one. Like them, I don't know, they're not looking the best. So that's why you plant more than what you're allowed to plant. So because most of them don't even, they might something go wrong with them like that, like just acting weird and stuff like that one. That one. Those were seeds I didn't even really know what the seeds were. And look at this the mystery plant, that I didn't know what it was for so long. It actually showed me who she was. So she showed her true colors and showed me who she was. Oh shoot! I just touched the flowers. I wanted to knock the flowers off. I knocked the flower off, that one. Knocked the flower off right there. Anyways, look. She got babies growing right there too. And she flowered and I was like, wonder what that is. But yeah, it's a spider plant like that one. So I got the big spider plant and the small spider plants. And my snake plants that I had to cut down, but I did use all the cuttings for the same plant that they came from. So hopefully I'll just make more. Yeah, anyways, I gotta go out and have a nightcap cigarette with my lady friend downstairs and my neighbor. Uh, look, look at that. Looks like a chado, like one of those like tortillas that's all rolled up. Like what do they call them? Chados? Chados? Look at that. Another leaf coming out. Another beef. Another leaf. This plant is doing really beautiful. She's doing awesome. She loves it under this light. She loves it here. Loves it. But these turtles, I don't think I have them in the right soil because they don't want to do good at all. These slow ass turtles, I don't know. Don't have patience for them. Don't have the patience for them. I want to cut that one over there. The ZZ plant. I want to cut her. I want to cut her and see if I can root her. They say that you can root her, so I'm going to try. I'm going to cut the very top of her. And I'm going to try. Excuse me. Should be able to. Not every plant likes every person, you know. It takes a lot. Yeah, it takes a lot of the space you created. Thank you, Ava. Yes, now I can't afford to live here since I made it all nice. I have that room for rent, but I don't know. It has to be someone that, is either doing what, like, kind of like what I do, or is got to be somebody that is not going to be here a lot, like just sleeping, basically. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I'm just in my house pants today, just my pajamas. I call them house pants because I don't wear pajamas. I could never sleep in these pajamas. They're too rough to like sleep in. But elastic and stuff, no. Peace out, guys. See you later.